today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago. And they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here comes Patrick Mahomes leading out the defending champions. And Patrick Mahomes, of course, the Pro Bowl quarterback in his fourth season now.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
We'll start with the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Every time we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
With it is Brown. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we see the 14-time Pro Bowler, maybe the greatest to ever play the position, Tom Brady, getting set to lead this Buccaneer offense.
I'm sure a lot of past teammates for Tom Brady in New England get tired of hearing the phrase, what would Tom Brady do if he's surrounded by weapons?
That's
exactly what he's got in Tampa Bay. He's got big-time receivers on the perimeter. You add in Rob Gronkowski at tight end. This may be the best-looking offense that he's ever played with. And now the question is, how quickly will he mesh with those new teammates and take command of his new offense?
And they get him down to number 14 across the 40-yard line. A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that.
Anyway, I was saying before I realized my mic was
He's one of
muted
the
for
better
some
backs
reason.
in the league. Had to come into this game.
A lot of people are saying this could be the Super Bowl matchup.
It's going to be a long
It's going to be some good games this weekend. I got a feeling.
Carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he stopped.
It's going to be kind of hard for Tampa to win 3 in a row on the road, go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case,
Pat Mahomes coming back from concussion / pinched nerve, whatever you want to call it, against Buffalo. So either one of these games go either way.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That guy's a freak of nature.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Well, they run the option here on first and 10.
He's supposed to possibly be back this weekend, too. That'll help Tampa's defense.
Decided to keep it that time on the option. Got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield. No place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He'll hit
how the hell did he get that wide open?
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I'm not a big Philip Rivers
fan. It's 3rd and a yard.
He's a little overrated in my opinion.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way.
A lot of coaching changes going on, so next year ought to be pretty interesting for a lot of NFL's teams.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A quick slant to
Are you freaking kidding me?
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
second down and goal. Mahomes.
Come on, get him.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone.
Held them to a field goal.
Incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
score, Chiefs 3. Buccaneers.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think in a 14-point drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
11 yards there, first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there. First down.
Ronald Jones
They ran
Jr.
that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense.
Tell you what, he gets
Rush the
healthy
passer all you want, but you
for
better
Sunday,
be careful.
him and
We can get you
Fournette.
going back the other direction.
They'll give Green Bay some
Running
fits, I
on
believe.
first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And
He was
second
kinda
down.
dinged up last
the
week.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to get
Scotty
this one
Miller.
back to the red zone. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Speaking of Fournette,
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And down he goes, a Buccaneers safety, William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I got to get pretty close and say probably about the 30 or so.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
I just bomb one into the end zone.
The final shot before half for Brady. Going up top for Miller.
No, or not.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game,
all right, what we got?
he will be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Evans, what the hell are you holding for?
Wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down.
Man, if he would have been there this year,
made at the Chiefs' 28.
he could have been a heck of a lot better in offense,
13
too.
yards there on the play and a fresh set.
He's a freaking beast, too, but I don't remember what happened. I think it was like week 4 or something. He got dinged up. Sucks, too.
Brady now on
We all know
down.
Brady likes those tight ends.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively,
I don't know if Gronk
you want to force
just
a linebacker
having a hard time
to come
finding
your
his
back
role
out
on
of
the team,
backfield,
or if he just
out in
really
some
likes
open
blocking
space.
this year because
The linebackers
he has not done
nowadays,
anything.
They run like backs.
It appears that he'll be rested for the Super for the playoffs.
A
But he still hasn't done it. I thought in the playoffs he'd open it up.
And pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
When you're playing
I know in an interview that he did, he said that he liked just being the blocker now for the run game and stuff. Like, got a bad feeling like he's just not fitting in, or maybe he's just broken or something. I don't know.
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think
he took a beating in New
figured
England.
out where the blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they get to him quickly.
Dude had a broken back,
right
broken elbow.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 13.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller.
Oh, Scotty, you were right there, my guy.
As they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
I'll take that.
Get their timing back.
A scary incompletion.
Drifted out of bounds.
Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
And stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go to the 4th quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Wood.
There had to be an offensive hold there. I had 3 guys that were trying to get through the lane.
46-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down. It's Jones.
Oh, if
now
I could have got
he's
that
going to be
edge.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Zones, some deep zones here.
1-play interception, so this offense they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think about
keep everything in front of him.
Says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And now look at this. Big game, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Turns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they will take a knee here.
As smart as the AI is,
listen, anytime you take a knee to end the game,
they'd be able to figure that out.
On the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now.
So 12-0 on the season. Upgrades, yes. Well, got our bye week coming up. Oh, look at that. Also, so far we got the first, and Kansas City's got their first over there. Yeah, Brady, you can take a rest, man. You're like 50. Just kidding. Nobody worth keeping there. We got some upgrades. Bunch of crappies. So against the Vikings. The Vikings.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on
on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
brings up second.
They got an awesome rookie receiver, I believe, too. Jefferson or something like that.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
No gain then that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good
Come on,
for a
man.
first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Cook. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up
what did you grab him for?
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Frick, man.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st down.
Now a run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
I was gonna say, what the hell was the flag for?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
He must
So
have stepped
Cousins
out.
heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try to field goal. Bailey's kick is
I
good.
have yet to block a field
And the
goal in
Vikings
this
have a
version
3-0
of
lead.
Madden this year.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. On 1st down, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know I got hit.
Well, they'll get the yardage,
we'll take
but
that.
they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
Looking for
Gronkowski,
and it's
damn it, I didn't
intercepted.
see that.
Picked off by
Son of a
Eli
gun right
Apple.
there.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Oh, that was a weird glitch.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I hope everybody saw that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Cousins on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was
a little
looking
bit
for
of pressure on
Thielen
that
there.
time.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, hit him. Give me that.
And that'll be incomplete.
What?
We do
Why
have
did-
a penalty flag down, however.
What the hell is
Let's
this
see
guy
what that's
doing?
about.
Are you freaking kidding me?
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Garbage.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 36 yards on the play. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Brady now to throw. complete to his running back, Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Frickin' hit,
Picked
so
up by
they
Eli
frickin' threw
Apple.
it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This one might be over.
A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown
If it
only
ain't the
14
frickin'
regular
playoffs,
season
it's over.
pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And they got the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw there by Brady.
Come on, Gronk.
For Gronkowski.
Hold on to the damn ball.
Gronkowski again. He was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
24-yard line.
Brady to throw again. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9.
Again, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
I am having a crap
and he'll go
game
down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. First down, here's Cousins. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Isn't that 3rd down?
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Cousins again. And he finds Cook.
All right, what? Are you seeing this?
He's at the 40.
Give me a freaking break.
Down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. How about that to finish the half? That was all well executed.
They got the big play. They got him into field goal range, and then their guy knocked it right through for them. What a way to travel into the locker room at halftime on that wave of momentum.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we reach half, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the
He didn't even play the. He didn't even go for the ball.
Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Should have had the one-on-one.
That's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not.
He didn't even look. Watch the replay. He didn't even go for the ball.
But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Cousins now.
Embarrassing.
And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
To even let you watch
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. But give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and now it's third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got him.
Are you freaking kidding me?
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Wow, everything's just going right for them today. Holy shit.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go
Let me guess, roughing the passer?
taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Of course. Oh, shit.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And the pass complete to Anunwa.
They're just open on every freaking play. What the
For as
fuck?
big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because second...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now he's to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And 1.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over
10 interceptions today?
48-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buck.
Super sim this one because they are routing me.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
That was an ass whooping like none other.
Can they? I mean, what
Holy
a game
frick.
to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being...
Nope, that ain't what I wanted. So here's the standings. That's the NFL. We went to the NFC. Here we go. You got us at 12-1. Cowboys are 11-2. Seahawks 10-3. Packers, 49ers, and 9-4. And it looks like the Falcons at 8-5. And over in the AFC, you've got Chiefs 11-2. The Browns 10-3. Colts, Titans, Bills, Patriots. Yeah, they wish they were 8-5 this year, didn't they? And then the playoff bracket, here's what it looks like so far. You got Tampa and Kansas City with the first round byes. And so far you got Cleveland, Jacksonville playing each other, the Colts, Patriots, Bills, Titans. And over there you got the Cowboys and Giants, Seahawks and Falcons, and Packers and 49ers. So that was week. Let's see, what weeks was that? 13 and 14, I guess. So I think we're gonna kill it there for the franchise. I don't know if I've ever showed anybody my ultimate team, but I do got a Tampa Bay theme team going on in Mutt. I don't play a lot of head-to-head on here. I like to just do the challenges and the objectives. So my team's 93 overall, 93 offense, 94 defense. So right now I've got 52 players from the Buccaneers on there. Other than the Barry Sanders, that's the 50 fantasy player. He carries any chem for any team, which is kind of cool. So he's on my Tampa Bay one. Here's the defense. You got your legend Sam Mills, who can be any team chem. So he's on the Tampa one. Other than those two players, the rest are actually Tampa people, like IRL in real life and past and present. Winfield, the rookie there. Devin White, Derek Brooks, Shaq Barrett, John Lynch, Warren Sapp, that's a legend. Hainsworth, Leroy Solomon, Rondé, love Rondé. Kickers are garbage, but Tampa never has any good damn kickers. I wish they would have had Martin Gramatica, honestly, but I got Morton Anderson. He's one of the non-Tampa guys as well. But besides them coming out with any more power-ups for any of those guys, that's pretty much it for my team, other than, like I said, if they come out with any more power-ups or anything. Got a bunch of packs here from Twitch. Supposed to be getting the last one I think we need, for the collection, I think, maybe. Not sure. Yeah, they don't. These Good Morning Madden pack ones, if you watch them on Twitch during the morning, they give you these packs, and they don't really give you crap in them, but you just trade them up usually to get other packs. Just put them in these sets, and you can get like extra packs to unlock and upgrade the guys that you trade into it. Started the season good when I was trying to build up my team. I had like almost 2 mil in coins at the time, and then they started launching all the power-ups for Tampa and everything, so of course I had to go and buy them all. See, and then you trade them in and you get a different pack with a better player in it. Power-up, who is it? Garbage. Still waiting to pull one of those legend power-ups out of there that are worth a ton of money. Hauschka. Campus hero Matt Leinart. Sell him. He sells for quite a bit. But yeah, that's the Madden Ultimate Team. You know, like I said, you just collect cards and make your team better. Then you got challenges you can do. Right now, I'm pretty much caught up on all of them. I do got to do the next series in the Madden Championship Series one, so I'll probably start on that here in a little bit. Once I get off of here, go on, check out, see who else is streaming. Anybody I know or not. So, anyway, thanks for anybody that's tuned in to watch. Or that will be watching it after it's posted. Appreciate everybody. Working my way up to getting affiliate on Twitch, so I can start, you know, getting into it a lot more in depth and unlocking more of the features and emotes and being able to possibly, you know, have somebody get some sponsors or something. So if you guys could just give me a follow. Doesn't cost anything, but it does help me out. All my videos I do post on YouTube. There's a link for it in my channel as well. I'm on Twitter and everything. I'm going to get all those links put on here eventually. But thanks again for everybody. Appreciate it. And as always, until next time,